Hi. I'd like to talk just for a minute about the war in Iraq, and specifically the surge. I was watching the news earlier today, and I sort of heard some commentary that President Bush, among other people, expects there to be a surge of some sort in violence, in sectarian violence, in August, shortly before General Petraeus is due to submit his report to the President and to Congress. Um, if this is the case, and this actually happens, then it is proof that the surge is not working, that the surge in troops is not going to help permanently secure the country. And if that's the case, then we have one of two options as I see it. Or we must choose one of two options. We either must dramatically increase the number of troops on the ground in Iraq to drive out the sectarian violence, to drive out the forces of Al-Qaeda, to drive out any and all persons who are committing acts of violence. Or the other option is to withdraw. I'm leaning more towards the latter rather than the former because we don't have the capabilities to put 500,000 troops on the ground. We don't. Our army is stretched too thin as it is, and unless you were to try to reinstate the draft. But even then, even if you were to reinstate the draft, it would take a year for any sort of surge in troops to really be ready for Iraq, and we certainly can't just maintain the status quo for another year. Something has to change. So I've given this a lot of thought, and for those of you who watch my videos, assuming that there is a surge in violence in the month or two leading up to General Petraeus' report, then I must be in favor of withdrawing from Iraq completely and quickly. If we have the surge in violence, there is just no reasonable, realistic, pragmatic way for us to guarantee the future security of the country. And we are putting our men and women in harm's way with no goal in sight, no attainable goal in sight. And to do so is a disservice to those who have sacrificed their lives to serve our country. So, thank you for listening.